Hello, everybody. Get over here. We got the YouTube world. We got the Instagram world. How we doing? Happy Wednesday evening. Sorry these have been coming to you a little bit later. Been very busy these last couple Wednesdays, and can't complain, but definitely want to make sure we are continuing the tradition. Why Invest Wednesday at year 2, episode 24. So we are rolling. Just want to say a quick thanks to everybody for tuning in. As always, subscribe, like, comment. Let me look at the comments here as they come in. If you're on Facebook, you got to make sure StreamYard knows who you are. So definitely do those things, and then you can comment, make fun of me, and make fun of my hair, whatever you want to do, or ask me questions about real estate, which would be appreciated. So this week we are. It's hot here. It was 100 degrees today. I was at a rental of mine and just kind of had some compounding issues that I think we all got fixed. So that was awesome. Got some electrical stuff taken care of, some HVAC stuff taken care of, and then we found a plumbing issue that we're going to have that taken care of. So just the joys of renting a property. Yeah, it's just hot here. It was 100 degrees today, dripping wet in the crawl space even. It was a little cool down there, but yeah, definitely something to keep in mind. When you're buying a house in Colorado, you might want to get air conditioning since it's 100 degrees in the middle of June. And when you have an air conditioner, you might want to make sure that the 220 power is powering it, because that's what was happening at my rental, and that was annoying. So yeah, everything's going well. It's been a little hazy here in Colorado. I haven't heard of fires. I think it's just because it's so hot. It's cloudy and hot. So that's kind of what we got going on as far as weather. Colorado real estate market is also very hot. Currently, I have 12 houses under contract. So that's pretty sweet. Thanks to all my buyers who are out there watching. Definitely give me a like if you're under contract with me right now. Just working through it. I got to start closing some of these. The closing time's coming up here in the next couple of weeks. But the main focus of today is that here in Colorado, myself and another one of my colleagues that works with me over at EXP in the Wolf Pack, Louis, he's selling his personal residence, and they terminated the contract. And they said it was because of the inspection, but on the ring, they were talking about how they didn't like the neighborhood. So just before that, I had a client of mine, or an agent that I was working with on the buy side, call me and say that they didn't like the inspection. I was like, oh, is there anything major? She's like, yeah, the HVAC. I was like, oh yeah, that HVAC that we told you we would probably replace and we're planning on replacing. So I got thinking, I was like, okay, well, there's a lot of people terminating contracts right now, and I've seen some back on markets and things like that. And the honest truth is, I do have a little bit of empathy for those buyers who are out there just throwing things around. Basically it's turned into just trying to get under contract is kind of the whole goal. And I think that a lot of people, you have 15 minutes. It's a little bit longer, a little bit looser, showing restrictions now that COVID is disappearing before our very eyes. But basically you can maybe show some overlapping. You don't want to go into the house with another agent in there, which is fine still, but they are allowing some overlapping showings. So that means that there is a little bit more time. Usually the showing windows are half an hour to an hour. So there's a little bit more time, but as agents and the buyers, we're so conditioned to be in and out in 15 minutes. We usually don't spend more than 15 minutes in a house of a normal, 2,000, 3,000 square foot house, looking around and things like that. We still don't have time to go back and do a second showing and things like that. But what's happening is people are pulling the trigger so fast, and at some point, the buyers are saying, oh, never mind. Like, this isn't as cool. As humans, I think we have that intuition to gravitate towards competition, most of us. So we just want to win, and everybody wants to win, and that's cool. But I just noticed my live is not centered. I'll fix that. Anyways, we have that intuition to just win, and we're going to do everything to win. And then we get back in the house and we're like, maybe not. So I do have some empathy for the buyers, but it is super annoying when it's just, hey, we're checking it out. And P.S. buyers, there are Ring cameras and doorbells everywhere. Hold on, Instagram, pausing. So basically, in one of my other colleagues' situations, they were talking about how they weren't sure about the neighborhood and they're uncomfortable with that. So really, they terminated and had nothing to do with the inspection. If colleague A wanted to be tough on people, he might use that information and say, well, you didn't terminate for the inspection. You just terminated because you didn't like the area. But I don't think that'll happen. But just know that you are on camera all the time. If you see them, you don't see them, whatever, just make sure that you are being smart about what you are saying. Next off, why are people terminating? So obviously in this market where there's bidding wars, people are overpaying. My instance, like mommy was paying for half the house or something, and she started wanting to have her contracts over. I got asked to move the inspection objection back, and we were still 9 days prior to the inspection objection happening. And right then I knew it was going south. So then they just used the inspection as an excuse to get out of the contract too. But what this means for other buyers out there, serious buyers that are ready to go, definitely, put in your offer, even if your agent finds out, hey, it's, this is where they're at, put in your strongest and best, because you never know when it's going to trickle back. What I did when I went under contract is I just called, one of the other agents, was kind of in the second group. And I said, hey man, this is what we're under contract for. Your offer's right there, blah, blah, blah. Do you want first dibs at it? The guy was cool, told me his story, has a cool program, and that's the thing. So, yeah, we will continue to work that. But I'm just saying, always put an offer in. If you love a house, if you really want it, put your offer in, because things are falling apart slowly. Buyers are terminating, and that's a great chance to get back in. If you're ready to go, Johnny on the spot, you can get back in, and then all of a sudden you're not competing. Granted, your offer was competing with other offers, and obviously I didn't call the lowest offer first. I called, one of the better ones. But ultimately, it was one of the agents that I, talked to several times and worked hard for his client. I know that he'll work hard for the transaction as well moving forward. So we got that one back under contract. Unfortunately, my buddy Louie's house is not back under contract yet. He only had one offer. So he's back on the market. So if you're looking in North Cap Hill, you can buy a cool Scottish MMA fighter's house and let his family move into their dream home. So that would be awesome. So I'll check that out. I'll find that address for you guys and give you an address in the comments. But definitely comment, and talk about that. So things are falling apart a little bit. So understand that that is an opportunity for you buyers that are serious. Sometimes people throw these things, these crazy numbers, crazy terms out, and then they get into it and they're like, oh, we can't. Or in my case, mommy was like, oh, no, that's not how it works in Florida. And she's got it all figured out. Well, her son's going to be here looking for a second home for a long time if she's trying to roll with 14, 15, 20-day inspection deadlines. So, yeah, that's that. As far as Colorado sports, do we even have a sports scene anymore? We basically just disappeared over the last 10 days stretch. The Avalanche were up 2-0 and then lost 4 in a row. The Nuggets just lost 4 in a row. Chris Paul has COVID. I wonder if he got that from flopping as much as he did throughout the series. Honest truth is the Nuggets guard play was obviously really affected with Jamal Murray and PJ Dozier and those guys getting hurt. No excuses, though. They did not play very well. The MVP getting kicked out for complaining was a little annoying in Game 7 as well. But, yeah, basically we are – I mean, I guess we still have a baseball team. They win all their games at home and lose all their games on the road. We'll see. I'm sure that some of the good players will be traded in lieu of saving money or something here soon for the baseball team that we will not discuss. We got a big golf tournament this weekend, I believe. So that'll be awesome. I think it's Torrey Pines this week, so check that out. We'll see who pulls ahead there. Maybe Phil wins again. That was pretty crazy that Phil did so well at that last tournament. And yeah, I think that's all we got. We'll look forward to football season, I guess, around here, because the Rockies are the worst team on the road and the best team at home, meaning if they're lucky, they'll be 500. Typically what happens is they fade at home in the July heat, but it's already hot, 100 degrees. So thanks for checking me out. As always, YouTube, subscribe. I got above 50 subscribers today, so thank you guys for that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, just search Jeremy Kane. Give me the subscribe. Drop videos every Saturday. If you have any questions about real estate, although I do have 12 houses under contract currently, with one, hopefully I just got a text, maybe a 13th coming, lucky 13. FHA buyer, look out. I'm crushing it for those guys. So give me a call anytime. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, share. None of you commented yet, so I'm expecting a slew of comments to come in later. We'll try and get back to the afternoon time slot next week. Actually, I'll be traveling to Country Jam, so we might do a special edition from Country Jam. That would be fun. Probably not talk a lot about real estate next week, but check me out. Hope you guys have a great week. Stay cool and stay humble, all you buyers out there, and sellers, I guess, because buyers are terminating like crazy. Have a good one. Later, guys.